Greetings, we are from Taylor's University. We are students from the School of Hospitality. So today we'll be presenting on Dorsette Grand Subang. This is a project on mystery shopper, our mystery shopper experience. And my name is Lynn. Next will be presented by my groupmates.
My name is Daryl and this is Minori. Today we'll be presenting about the public area and the housekeeping. Minori will be presenting the positive aspects she observed.
Okay, first I want to talk about flower and the plants. This is flower decoration on the table and then plant put in the corner. It is effective for the guests to get the good atmosphere. Next, signage. Some signage is in English and in Chinese. Some guests from China, so they cannot understand English, so Chinese signage is very effective for them. And next one, brochure in the lobby shop. This is brochure in the lobby shop. The brochure, from the brochure, guests can get so many information. And then in the lobby shop, guests can get the snacks and the postcard and the traditional gift of the Malaysia. And then stairs, a hall and carpet and floor. They are very clean and beautiful. And next, the negative side for David.
Alright, so I'll explain the negative points. First, the sofa and chairs. If you look here, you can see even though there's nothing wrong with the sofa and chairs itself, it's just the fabric is a bit stained, which can easily be solved by just cleaning it. Next, you have the signage. As Minori pointed out, there are signages in different languages to accommodate different people. However, I found that the signages were often very small and hidden in the corner, so it's hard to see. Next, the white walls. As you can see that the walls, one of the main reasons is since the walls are white, stains tend to be more obvious. As you can see from this picture, there's actually quite a few stains here. So again, you can either clean it up or maybe repaint the wall to touch up the stains. Right. Next will be the staff awareness. While we were at the lobby when we visited, we noticed that some of the tables had a lot of rubbish on it, but no staff actually cleaned or came to clear the table. And lastly will be the lighting. Again, from the previous slide, you can see here, it's a bit dull because the lighting was inconsistent. The main lobby was very bright, while the sides were actually very dull. So it gives this entire area a very dull and grey look to the environment. Alright, that's all.
Hi, my name is Vimilan. I'm going to talk about the reception department for now. There is two categories, positive and negative. There's a good and bad. So based on my observation, the first one is when I talked to the reception, I was about to ask for direction towards the F&B outlet, the brasserie outlet. So the staff attended me, but it was on the right time. But then I realized there was no greetings, like never asked for my information whether I'm from in-house guest or no. And then there's a poor facial expression. For example, like greetings, like welcoming me and then asking me if they can help me something. So that's, I feel, the negative part of that. And then the third one is after we had the dinner, when I want to leave back, I drove to the hotel. So I had a parking valet ticket with me. So I went to the concierge. So for the negative part is the concierge wasn't there. So I went to the desk, for a concierge desk, there's no one to attend me. And then I went to the front desk. The staff was busy with late check-in guests as well. And then one of the staff, who is a local guy, who realized me, I was standing at the corner, and then he came to attend me. So it's a good way, I realized. He came, but he didn't also greet and give me a good facial expression. And then he didn't ask if anything. But when I told him that I'm gonna need help on the car park validate information, and then he guided me on how to do it. I feel like that is a very good appropriate time. But as a very poor expression and no greetings, it's a very first impressively, it's not really recommended for as a front desk. So I feel it's really that part of the front desk attitude is a little bit lack, and that's what they need to work out in the future. And no matter how busy they are, and then no matter how we are, or if they already predict us as a student or not, they still have to know that we are also the guests. That's all from me for the reception department. And then As we can see, this is the picture, and then I got the pictures of concierge wasn't there. So this is just a normal picture of front desk. So this is the staff who was attended me for their second validate parking. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Isni Salfi and this is Kira. So today we're gonna talk and reflect on the food and beverage department, this is our overall observation on the Terraza Brasserie. Okay, Kira?
Hey, my name is Kira. I will present the positive for F&B department first. And then first one is food varieties. And food in F&B department have a lot of food varieties where we have dining. And then second is food test. The food test is very average, but something is very good. Also is food presentation. For food presentation, we can see clearly the food, and then the guest is understand the food presentation. Last one is manager. Managers is helpful to help us to lead us to take food and then clear the plans. Next is negative for them.
Okay, so for the negative side, what we observe is some of the glassware, it wasn't clean, as in they still have fingertips marks, and some of it is have the white stain. So based on the picture here, taken here, you can see clearly it has the white stain and the finger mark. And the side station, okay, the location of the side station is next to the staircase. So for us, it's not really suitable, which is it's quite unhygienic, where the dust from shoes goes on top of it, and so this is what we can see is it's not good for the hygiene. And then the buffet counter. The part that we think is not so good is where the replenishment process is quite slow, and the temperature of the food, some of it is not it's not at the par of the quality, which some of it was dry and some of it is overheat, or some of it was cold. And then the chef which is at the open kitchen counter, the chef wasn't that attentive and not that friendly, and he when I asked him how was the food and what's the food, some of the food which he wasn't in charge of, he wasn't aware what's the food there. So I think this is something that should be fixed, where the chef there and the staff there should know what they're serving. And lastly is lighting. Sorry, the picture wasn't here, but what I can see is some of the light in the restaurant wasn't fixed, which is, I think it's burnt or fused. So it's not good with the environment of the restaurant. So this should be fixed, where the restaurant environment should be maintained